So, hey everyone, another YouTube video coming at you. Look what I'm making. Barbecue shrimp. So, this is Saucy Girl. So, if you've been following my little rants and stuff on Facebook and Steam and hopefully YouTube coming soon. So, just setting you up with some really yummy recipes and all. So, it's Good Friday. And, well, it's good for us, I guess, because we're still here, so count your blessings. Well, so this is just a very simple dish. It's a New Orleans dish, and anybody who has been to New Orleans or who lives in New Orleans, you probably have heard of Pascal Manalli's, which is a New Orleans institution. So, but I'm not really good at pointing at myself, but hopefully you get to see me. I'm not really too sure what I really look like, not doing the whole backwards steal and all that. But anyhow, I hope everybody's doing well for Good Friday and for this Easter 2020. So this is my little contribution to doing some cooking for you all tonight. So look, without further ado, I'm going to show y'all what I got going on. Alright. So, alright. So this is what I did. Some leeks. I chopped them up. Did all the prep work for you so you don't have to do anything. But it's really not going to take maybe 10 minutes at the very most to go and just do all this at the very most. If you're even a novice cook, you could just still do this and knock it out real fast. This is some shallot. This is some fennel bulb. And I just kind of cut off a little piece of fennel. I'm going to use the rest of it Sunday when I go and make my Easter Sunday dish, which is going to be meatballs and spaghetti. So missing my Italian family. They're all in Austin. They're all in New Orleans and all, and so missing everybody. And I love everybody. But anyhow, all right. So got shrimp. Got all those ingredients here. And one thing that you need is butter, and this is about a stick or so that I'd cut off of the pound. And I'm going to be a little crazy. I already have my pan kind of heating up a bit, and I think what I'm going to do is, well, this is, looks like a little more than a pound for a half a stick of butter, or one stick of butter here. It looks more like half a pound. Well, it's French. What are you gonna do? So if it's anything like Ramsay, I mean, he'll put a pound of butter in just for himself, and that dude cracks me up. Anyhow, all right. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I like to add a little bit of the butter to the end and all, so let me do this for now. I'm gonna melt it here in this, and have my pan on about a medium or so heat. You really don't want your butter to get dark on you. That's called a brown butter, and there are brown butter recipes, but this is really something that you really need a light recipe for this one. And so, keep that going. So, well, that's happening. So just to kind of share a little story with you. So I went to my local grocery today, and I got to kind of got a little lecture from my parents, and maybe y'all are going to say the same thing too, that I haven't been wearing a mask when I go out. Ooh, I know, it's terrible that I don't wear a mask, but I kind of got a case of the red ass from my parents, and, Southern people know what that expression is. And my sister, being a nurse at the VA and all that, has been telling me that, you know, they've been just dropping like flies where she is and all, and you know, I should be a little bit smarter about that, but I guess I'm a little more in the outskirts of New Orleans, but so it was my time to go to the grocery store because I'm only going to use fresh ingredients, you know. So what I did was, let me go switching on over here. So now we got this kind of good and melted. All right, I'm going to add everything, okay? Because it's going to take a little bit longer to go and cook and all. So, my little owl. I'm going to clean off this page here, you know, so, hey, you know, I've got to make mistakes every now and then because I'm kind of new to this thing, but hey, you know, I'll get better at it, and one day, I mean, actually go do some, like, serious editing like some people, but at this moment, I'm just kind of showing people how I'm kind of doing it. All right. Okay, getting back to my little story here. So, finally go and wear my mask. And it's like the one's a painter mask, you know? You know, the one that is like the N95? Well, I took it out of its case and stuff today. Put it on. Y'all, I swear. Anybody has that CPAP machine, you know? You know for a fact that it's like this tight as hell kind of strap that goes across your face and all that. Oh my lord. So y'all, so I'm in the grocery store and all, and being safe and sweating under the collar, and God forbid if I had a sneeze and all that stuff. But I tell you one thing that was the hardest thing, that was getting to the produce aisle. It was like, couldn't get the dang bags open, man. So I was like, well, you know, you go and you lick your fingers. Well, you can't, because you got your freaking mask on. Anyhow, alright, so I got all my stuff, you know, I worked it out where I just kind of do the snap of the fingers and go and work out everything. So little, you know, little things that you can do at the grocery store and all. Alright, so get that, get my little wine for tonight and all that. I'm going to cook with it because you're gonna need the wine to do all this. So anyway, so this is all, while I'm ranting on, this is all getting all nice and brown and stuff. So listen, there's only 2 people tonight, so you can do a lot more and all that. So kind of did like a 1/4 cup of all the stuff. So this is getting kind of, you see where it's kind of getting translucent? That's really what I want. Okay. All right, so getting back to my story here. So I go over to the seafood department and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go get this shrimp that they don't have any out of. And I was like, oh, so I'm like waiting for them to go and get more shrimp from the back. They say, you know, it's fresh. And, you know, it is. It really is. It's I guess they have it there. I mean, they only have to put so much out, or else, you know, people are going to take it just like freaking toilet paper, and it's going to be gone, and I'll be pissed off because it's Easter weekend and Good Friday and all that. So, you know, gotta have this freaking stuff to go and cook because it's Lent. You know, I'm a Catholic and all. So, waiting in line, woman is standing next to me, no mask on and all that. I mean, I don't care, you know, I mean, because I was just like her till like this week, till today. And, then another woman is standing right next to her. She's got like that thin surgical mask, her gloves on, wearing a tank top and all that. Well, she goes and yells at this lady that's standing right next to me, that's right in there in the seafood department, going grabbing the little peeled shrimp or whatever that they wanted and all. Right in front of the woman that's not wearing the mask, and screams, "Hey, 6 feet distance!" And the lady that doesn't wear the mask is looking at me like, you know, she's all in my business. And I'm like, yeah, I know, you know. So, it's like, you know, the nerve of people are kind of coming out of the woodwork, kind of getting all kind of crazy because of, you know, we really can't be with our families, and it's frustrating and all that. So, you know, I'm just going to forgive it and all that. But when I talk to my sister, well, she says, look, I'm just going to clean up this mess right here. So, when I talked to my sister today, she was telling me, she says, you know, via text, she was saying, she says, you know, it is a full moon. And I was like, you know, she's like, everybody's on edge, but full moon part really speaks to me. So, you know, you might just find a little bit of crazy in everybody. Okay. All right. without further ado, let's keep going. So, one of these recipes and stuff like that New Orleans calls for is this Lee and Perrin's What's in Here sauce. So, we're going to go and open that up. I'm going to put a little bit in there. So, a little dash or two. Some people really, really like the stuff, Lee and Perrin's and all that. Man, they're like, give me more Worcestershire sauce in this barbecue shrimp recipe. Well, you know, I like it, but to me, it's just a little too, I don't know, too tangy. And it's not vegan, okay? So and it's not vegetarian either. It's a fish sauce, not to be confused with regular fish sauce that you get. So What's in Here sauce is a fish sauce. It is made from anchovy. Don't let that put you off. Look, I'm going to keep doing this. Add a little more here. And what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to add... Oh, I already have one in there. My friend's seafood boil. This is Jimmy Babin's stuff. Seafood boil from Creative Cajun Cooking. And I'm going to use a little bit in here. So that's about, I'm going to say about half teaspoon or so. So I have some water, because I kind of want to just let this kind of just mellow out a little bit, add a little too much Worcestershire sauce, and I wanted to also get my seasoning done with this here seafood boil. It's going to be so good and delicious. Oh my god, y'all. Okay, well what you want is you want something really, really buttery, but also you want some kind of gravy too. Okay, so you got this gravy here going, because I added just a little bit just to kind of mellow it out and all, and I have like I still have my butter left over, so that's going in the garbage. That was the stuff for the little tin that came on the butter, so that's what I have left. And oh my gosh, I'd say about maybe about what, 3 tablespoons? Well, but you need 4 tablespoons to make one stick, I believe. All right, so I'm gonna rock it back and forth like this. Okay, here are my shrimp. Oh man, it gave me a head. Oh, that's all right. These are tremendous, you all. These are probably what you would call prawns in some country, but you know, they're my cooking device tonight. Yummy stuff. Alright. Probably gonna get a case of the red ass from everybody saying, pan down, pan down. Alright, so here, pan down. So, what I like about them is that they don't really have these little long hairs like this guy right here. And you know that they're like, you can get longer, but for the most part, they've all been trimmed off. And that's one thing my honey likes, is not to have the hairy ones, so to speak. So if that happens, let me turn this way down. Just do a little trim. Okay. I'm gonna add them gently in here. Okay. I'm just going to keep it going. You can wash off your shrimp if you like. You can use frozen, but if you're going to do it, just go all out and just go ahead and use the freshest that you can. Because, you know, I mean, fresh is best. I mean, God forbid you get a shrimp that freaking knocks you over as soon as you open it up, you know? So that's the last thing you want to do, is have something that's not fresh, and then, you know, you have a bad day. And then not only that, you're pissed off because you spent all this money on fresh stuff and it's not fresh. Alright, smell a little bit of wine to it. This is just your everyday, like, regular wine to drink. I'm using today Chardonnay. And, oh, you know what I need to do? I need to cut my lemon. I did not cut my lemon yet. Alright, I'm going to do that right now. So come back over here. I'm going to grab, this is a knife I want. You know why? Gotta use a serrated. It has the best grip. Alright. Hope y'all not getting sick from all this jumping around that I'm doing, but you know, hey, it is my first time, and I am doing this myself. I don't have a big old crew with me and all that, but you know, hey. So, let's see. So we can do how we can cut that. Well, you know. I'll just go ahead and what I'll do is this. Point the camera at me. See how it works out. Alright. I guess y'all could see me just fine. Look at that. Y'all hear what's going on there. I'm going to cut it in quarters. So, for the very reason I really don't want all kind of seeds up in here. So what I'm going to do is take the seeds out. I'm going to start throwing it in there. Now, your butter is already kind of melted, so you really don't want to, you're not at this point really worried about breaking on you. Oh, this is your time to flip. Okay. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Let's flip it. It's true what they say. It really only takes about 2 minutes to cook shrimp, and you'll know when your shrimp is done. Don't cook it to death, because then you'll really be pissed off, you know? It was about $7 a pound, but for $9.12, I mean, that's like big like this, and I don't have to go out to a restaurant, because easily in New Orleans at Pascal's, this will cost you, I guess, about $35 right here. Add a little more wine. Alright, so, yo, this is getting close to getting ready now. Turn this a little bit lower. I have my butter saved, because, you know, you always want to go with some extra butter. Oh, one ingredient that Pascal Manelli's loves a lot is black pepper. So, I'm going to try that. And I'm also going to try it and make sure that I have enough salt. I really didn't want to do too much salt, because Jimmy's product has a bunch of salt in it already. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. It's a low sodium stuff, but you can always add salt. You just can't take it out. And with Wits and Here sauce and with the butter I use is the salted butter. It's already done. Okay. I'm going to taste this and see what I think of this broth here. Oh, nice. Okay. I think what I'm going to do one more time is add just a smidge of water in here. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up some bread. So that's really all you need. That's like the last ingredient. Get some crusty bread going. And that's really it. Alright, so hope everybody learned something today. Gotta be nice to people. That's what I learned. And you know, it's a weekend. We're all kind of in this boat together, and you know, just be kind to people even this weekend. I mean, I know you're away from your family and all that, but don't yell at people. I mean, come on. It's life's too short, you know. All right. I'm gonna enjoy some of this stuff. All right. Well, have a good one, y'all. Saucy Girl signing off.